I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Friday morning, the 28th of June, 2024, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We go to the book of Acts, chapter 18, and I'm reading verse 9. Do not be afraid, but speak, and do not keep silent, for I am with you, and no one will attack you to hurt you. For I have many people in this city. Now, that was a message that the Lord gave to me personally many, many years ago. That was my calling, to go out and to do the work of the evangelist. But up until then, I'd had no experience whatsoever. I felt prompted by the Holy Spirit to go to a little town about an hour's drive west of our farm, Shalom. I drove into that town. I will never forget it. And I felt the Lord say, book the town hall and have a campaign for a week. Well, I want to tell you, my dear friend, it doesn't come easy. I started knocking on doors and I got no response at all. I went to each and every church in that town, almost knocking on the door saying, I'm coming. We're going to have a campaign. Bring your people. We're not trying to start our own church, and we want to support what you're doing in the town. I got very little, if any, support at all. But you see, the Lord, I think, was testing me, because there was one minister who was out of town. I knocked on his door. There was no answer. I left a little note underneath his door with my phone number, said I'd been to see him and what we intend to do. And I came home and I said to my wife, Jill, I think I've missed it. They don't really want me there. They don't know who I am. They've got no need for me. That's what it appears to be like. But you know, the next morning at about 6 o'clock, I got a phone call from that town. That minister had come home that night. He said, you won't believe this. We have been praying for 6 months on top of the hills around this town. And we have been asking the Lord to send a revival. We are waiting for you, and you are most welcome. And the rest is history, as they say. That was the beginning. But I want to read something to you which is very interesting. It was written by a man by the name of F.B. Meyer, a great man of God. This is what he said. Obedience to a divine prompting transforms it into a permanent acquisition. Now, for the younger people, what does that mean? It means when the Holy Spirit puts something on your heart and you are obedient to what the Lord has put in your heart. Maybe he said, I want you to go to university. I want you to become a doctor so that you can help poor people. I want you to start a business so that you can support the work of God. I want you to play good sports so that you can be a witness for me. And you don't feel that you can do it, but you are obedient to it. Listen to this. Obedience to a divine prompting transforms it into a permanent acquisition. Once you're obedient to what you feel the Lord has told you to do, it becomes a reality. Now go out and do it. Jesus bless you and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.